What's going on, guys? How are you doing? My name is Tackett, and it's been a very long time. Actually, it's been over a month. It's been summer. I told you this. I was taking a little bit of a break. But either way, I was tagged to do a my first video. Look at the top. Don't be perverted. You know what this is. Starting off with question number 1. What is my first tweet? Not important. What was my first YouTube video? Well, you guys actually can't see it anymore. I actually took it off. I still have it on my channel. It's locked. But it was just my buddy Paco and I making a video about absolutely nothing for absolutely nobody. It's funny how that video started because it was nothing more than me opening up my laptop, hitting, what was the application, photo booth, and just recording a video. But one of the very funny parts about it is that we actually took a sheet of paper and put it over the screen so we couldn't see what we were doing because we kept staring at ourselves. Who was the first person I subscribed to on YouTube? I can't remember her name to save my life, but it was this Australian chick, and she was so cute. And for some reason, we ended up having a Skype call with each other, and I don't know what happened to her. She stopped making YouTube videos, and that was really about it. What was my first Facebook profile pic? I can't remember. I deleted that a long time ago, but the furthest one that I can trace back to is this one right here. And yeah, a buddy took it a long time ago, and I kind of like it. Do I still talk to my first love? The answer is no, leaving it at that. What was my first alcoholic drink? Still currently 20 years old, and I've never drinking before. Ask me again in a couple months. What was my first job? My first official job was a receptionist at an MS hospital, but I also did like other things like mow lawns, babysat, painted street lines. That's a sketchy story for another day, I can tell you, but first one was really just like a receptionist. What was my first car? My first car was actually a '63 Ford Galaxy. That was so beautiful, but because of my accident, which I've explained before, I had to get rid of it because I couldn't drive it up here to Missouri from Texas. Gosh, I miss that car. Who was the first person that I texted today? I actually don't really send text messages. And if I talk to anybody, it's actually over Facebook Messenger or Google Hangouts. So, nobody. Who was the first person that I thought of this morning? Jennifer Lawrence. Boom. Where did I go on my first ride on an airplane? That was actually to Okinawa, Japan, whenever I was really, really young. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? I have a really complicated history with one of my best friends. And I think this is one of my all-time best friends no matter what. It's my mom's friend's sister's son. Well, either way, his name is Johnny, and Johnny and I have been best friends since I've been a little kid. We have this weird relationship to where we actually don't talk for a very, very, very long time, but when we actually see each other, it feels like we haven't left. Where was my first sleepover? I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Sorry. What was the first thing I did this morning? It was more like afternoon because it's summer still. And I slept until 1. But the very first thing I did was pee. Paint that image picture with your face. What was the first concert I've ever went to? Cinderella and Poison. Pretty good concert. First broken bone. Haven't broken bone unless considered to be my nose. I jumped off this like little wall that was like 4 feet high. Definitely needed water because it was a face plant. See what I did there? Is my light flickering? Do you see that? I think my light's flickering. First piercing. Unpierced. First foreign country I've gone to, Okinawa, Japan, said it before. First movie you remember seeing? I remember seeing Tarzan with my grandmother when we came to visit, and that was a great movie back then. When was my first attention? I was a good kid, so I was really young when I got my first attention. Who was your first roommate? Currently live at home, so my family's my roommate still. I don't know. What was the first sport you were involved in? T-ball. My dad actually coached that team. Okinawa, Japan, I think, also. I don't know, Okinawa seems to be everything. What is the first thing you do when you get home? My wallet and phone and battery and cigarettes out of my pocket. And lastly, but definitely not least, when was my first kiss? I was in the 7th grade, I believe. She just recently broke up with a boyfriend. I've never kissed anybody before. And yeah, that happened. But it was really awkward was the way it ended. Because me being the smartass, it just kind of happened like this. We got done, pulled back. Oh. That was it. So that is it, guys. This was a tag. If I were to tag 2 people, I think I'm going to tag Jeffrey Vernon as well as Zach Murphy. Thank you to Brian, who actually sent me this tag. His link is down below. If you guys know me, chances are you know who he is. Either way, awesome, awesome, awesome. So that'll be it, guys. I will see you later. Peace out and darkness.